Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Aces High. I'm here with another Battle Royale. You see, I had a lot of fun last time when I did the YouTuber Battle Royale, and I just think it would be a blast because who doesn't like betting on who they think is going to win? So I'm doing it again. I'm going to do it with several groups. The first one I'm doing is one of my personal favorite channels, Mr. Beast. So before we get started, this map, man, I really like it. It's real basic, but it looks good. I just got to give a shout out. It was made on the workshop by Zoom Lord, so go check them out. Go check out this map. Subscribe to it. I think that they'd really appreciate it. So thanks to that. All right. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna give each of these people individual perks to see how they do, and these perks will kind of just match their personality. And every 25 years, I'm gonna open it up. So as tough as this is to say, step one, after 25 years, it's me versus Mark Rober. And it's Chris versus Jimmy, Carl versus Chandler, and Tariq, if you guys don't know, that's his cameraman, really funny dude, versus Jake the Viking. I know he hasn't been on in a couple years. He quit Mr. Beast back in 2020. But dude, he was always one of my favorite people. And I mean, I absolutely love him. I follow his new channel. If you guys never did, go check out his new channel. It's awesome. So let me show you what I've given him. All right, so Chris, I went ahead and I gave everybody super health so that hopefully they don't die, and immortality. It's only going to be the first people, so they'll become king of their own kingdom one day, and they'll kind of hopefully rule it and lead it to victory. But I gave Chris two things. He came with Pyromaniac, that wasn't me. But I gave him content because he's got his family, he's living nice, and I think that he really just kind of digs his life right now. And veteran because he was Mr. Beast's first subscriber. He's been a homie to him for years. So I mean, I couldn't not do that. Then we have Mr. Beast, Jimmy. I gave Mr. Beast ambitious and strong-minded because he just kind of never gives up and focuses on what he needs to do. Carl. So Carl's not my favorite person in the show. I think that he kind of caters to a younger age than I am, but that's perfectly fine. Personally, I think he was really lucky because he was editing the videos. He worked his way to get there, and then people just really liked him, so he ended up becoming a permanent member. And for some reason, I just think he's really fast. If we were playing tag, I think he'd outrun me. Then we have Chandler. Chandler, man, he is a nice guy. He's a sweetheart. He's a pacifist, I think. That, and he's blessed. Not only is he one of the more religious people in the show, or in the YouTube channel, but I mean he was hired to be their janitor originally. I'd call that blessed. Jake, so Jake the Viking. He kind of looks like a Viking. Look at him. I was gonna give him strong and giant, but I thought that'd be too powerful. So he's not fat, but he's not skinny. He's in pretty good shape though. So I went with strong and fat. Don't worry, Jake, you're not fat. Tariq. Tariq is one of my favorite people in the entire show. Damn, they give him an old white-haired guy. All right, interesting. Anyway, he is honest and he is wise. I think he's a really intelligent, really kind-hearted person from every interview and every conversation that I've seen him have. Mark Rober. So Mark, oh Mark, you're not ugly, man. It's cool. That came with the guy, I promise. I gave him genius because I mean, come on, he used to work at NASA, and I gave him eagle-eyed because honestly, there weren't any that really fit. But it just made, when I think of space, I think of the Eagle has landed. I think of Apollo 11, the first lander on the moon, and that makes me think eagle-eyed. So, and then we have me. That came with my guy, Agile, but I gave myself ambitious and tough because I just keep on going. My channel will take off one day, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna shut up. It is year 53. Let's go ahead and say at year 75, we break the first border and send them to war. Look at Mark being a genius and all. He immediately got his fire up and a house. Well, look at that. Chandler is the first one to hit double digits. He's already at 11 people. Most of us are still at like 4 or 5. Hell, I just hit 4. I kind of skyrocketed a little bit, but they're taking off, these 3, for some reason. Oh yeah, look at Chandler, man. He's got 4 tents. I think this, yep, 5th tent. Got 5 tents. That's not too bad. A little bit more than 2 people per tent. Oh, this is the first town hall I've seen. Jake the Viking. Also 20 people. That's impressive. Oh, I guess Tariq has... Oh, Tariq has a king. Is it him? It is. All right. Tariq is his own king. All right, you guys, before we start this first war here in just a second, Comment below who you guys think is going to win. Seriously. Obviously, I'm rooting for myself, but if I can't win, I got my boy Chris here. Personally, I really like Chris. I like Mark as well, but come on, he can't win because that means I'm out round 1. But Chris, man, I have faith in you. Although Chandler's got 37 people already. Wow. Alright, well, I'm going to break down the walls and let's send them to war. Alright, here it is, 25 years in. They are officially at war. Let's see who attacks first. They're still really early to have an army. I mean, if you look at their armies, the biggest army it looks like is 8 people, Chandler and Tariq. Oh, look at that. Both myself and Mark immediately jump out for a second village. That's smart. That's really smart to try to take the space early. But now that we're, next to each other, we might end up fighting. Oh, it looks like Tariq is going to be the first one to battle. He's sending his troops down to kill some people. Oh yeah, there it is. He took a big chunk of Jake. You may be a Viking, and you have a lot of health, but, I mean, Jake could be the first one to die. He is the only one that's not on the channel anymore. Oh, wow. I was so distracted that I didn't even notice Chris coming out here and covering Jimmy. And then, of course, Chandler is pushing in and taking Carl. It actually looks like Carl might die right here. Oh, is it going to happen? Carl is fighting back. He's fighting back. Can they do it? No, they cannot. Carl just has too much health. 86 people compared to my 46. I might be the first to go. And there it is. I am gone. What up, Mark? Am I dead? Did they kill me? Oh no, Aces is still alive. There I am. Oh my god, I missed it. How did Jimmy push back and take out Chris? Oh, and Jake just took... Oh, he didn't take Tariq. There's 17 people left. They made a new village just in time. But they can't win that one. Looks like Jake the Viking is going to win. Jimmy won up here. He killed Chris. He killed his first subscriber. You know that one hurts. Just submit, man. Hide in your tent. Hide in your tent. And he is now a member of the Jakes. And there it is. Chandler finally took out Carl. So the year is, let's round it up to and say it's a year 100. So we are going to start the next wars at year 125. Next up is going to be Chandler versus Jake the Viking. And then, of course, Mark Rober versus Jimmy, Mr. Beast. Who's going to win this fight? These guys are geniuses, but this guy, man, he's ambitious, you know? Let's see what the one led by the genius has. So it's got farms, obviously. It's got some nice houses. What are these, like tier 2 or 3s? Something like that? No roads yet, though. I'm honest, I'm a little embarrassed for you. There it is. Mark Rober has made his first roads. They figured out how to make roads, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, they're connecting them quick. Look at that. Alright, here it is. We are approaching year 125. Looks like Jake has actually popped into the most population. Look at this. He pulled all the way ahead to 275, but who has the most military? Chandler. Chandler has the biggest military. Look at that. Chandler's really got to fight back or expand. Mark is doing the same thing, but it's honestly kind of evenly matched up here. Jimmy is losing by a little bit. I mean, obviously he's got a lot less population, but it just territory-wise, he's not losing by too much. Down here, Jake is winning. Jake is coming back for that comeback. You know, he's like, all right, I decided to quit your channel, but I just want to show up and show you guys how it is. Wow, Chandler's fighting back. Okay, 2 zones just like that. Oh, they're all on fire. Jesus. Oh my god, they're spreading the fire now. It's spreading all over. Oh god, the building's on fire. Did they do it? They did. I think Jimmy just died too. Rip Jimmy. Alright, well down here, Jake is making a strong offensive. He needs to take one of these two. Personally, I'd recommend the south one. Just get rid of it. Chandler, you are probably going to die unless they take it quick. No, you're good. There's Chandler. Alright. Well, it is year 140, let's say. So at year 165, we're going to do the last and final battle from Mark Rober to Jake the Viking. Right now, Jake has more people, but I believe that Mark is more advanced, so we'll see what happens. Alright, we've got just a few years left. Let's see one more time, see if any of these guys... The armies are still very close, and their population too. We're going to see if any of them have learned how to work metals. So not that one. Jake the Viking was ahead. He still hasn't learned, but he knows bows. That's going to be huge. Alright, there it is. Immediately, Mark Rober attacks. But Jake ain't having any of that. He's sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sets of armies down. Oh my god, this is going to be a bloodbath. Looks like they're kind of just fighting over this middle lane right now. I think that they need to expand until this whole area is full. Although Mark keeps on taking chunks right here. If he takes the second chunk, he will actually, he's already ahead in population. Look, he's taking a third one. I can't believe that Mark's actually doing it. If he can push through and take a little bit of this, then he has a huge advantage. He's already 200 people up. Mark is making good advancements. He's slowly taking more land. But dude, this feels like World War I. It's just back and forth, back and forth. I feel like we're playing trench warfare here. Just one final sweep. It looks like he's sending down most of his armies to do the final push. All they have to do is come down here and sweep in there, come down here and sweep in there, and then both sides come together and they pinch. There it is. Oh! How did they get this? Oh, look, a mine. That's the first mine I've seen. I've been so distracted by war. Nice looking mine. With some gold out front. Oh, and it is gone. I mean, the mine's still there, but... Oh, yeah, here it is. Jake, man, you might as well give up. Ah, dude, you can't do anything. Sorry, brother. There it is. Well, and there we have it, you guys. Our winner is Mark Rober. I mean, it's not too surprising. I'm a little surprised that Jimmy, I think, was the only one to die. Oh, there's only 4 left. Alright, well, I hope you guys dug it. If there's another group that you guys want me to do, let me know. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe the OTK crew, you know, or the Yard, or the Sidemen. I mean, if it's a cool channel and I like it, I'm definitely down. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I can also do other ones. I can do, like, I don't know, serial killers, or, like, scary movie people, or comedians, or whatever the hell you want me to do. I really like doing these battle royales. They're a lot of fun, so... Anyway, I hope you guys dug it. Till next time, this is Aces High. I love y'all. I'm out.